Good morning and welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. Morning, Matt.
Hello,
you have to take your glasses off so you engage with the viewers.
Okay.
I feel more engaged that way. I've read it somewhere.
I'm engaged.
No, I haven't moved in with Matt. Yeah, I know I trained with him yesterday and we're training again today. He just lived quite close to me and he's an all right guy. So
I've got no friends.
Yeah, exactly.
The best I can
yeah,
do.
it's a good hourly rate he's paying. So, so we're out this morning just for an hour spin. My legs are killing from yesterday's running. Hopefully Matt's are as well. They're probably not. So yeah, this is the first ride I've done with somebody other than Liz since the beginning of lockdown. That's like 121 days ago. So I read the other day. So yeah, whereabouts are we? Hexgreave Hall?
Yeah, a little private estate, nice little quiet cut through from the main roads. Because
rules don't apply to cyclists, we're above the law.
No.
Also, I'm going to subcontract out yesterday's question to Matt as well, thank you Matt. Ian kindly asked about Ironman training or Ironman racing. Next year he's doing Outlaw Full and Ironman Wales. Matt, can I defer to you for an Outlaw Full tip or for Ironman tip?
Having experiences at both races, I'd say know the course. It's pretty important, and especially the bike course, so you can get a chance to do a recce. Both of them are loops as well, so you don't necessarily need to do the whole 112 miles to actually get a full experience of the terrain, so definitely worthwhile. That's
a good point, isn't it? Yeah, obviously you can do the full loop without actually doing the full distance. I'd probably say use race kit, so in training make sure you're using your race bike, using your race helmet, skin suit, etc. Whatever you're using, just at least test a few times. You don't necessarily need to ride in it all the time, but just get a fair few rides in using the stuff you're going to use on race day. So yeah, and I think we're both going to be at Outlaw, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm trying to pressure you into Wales if entry's open,
if
so we'll work on that.
I'll be there, but yeah, that might finish me off for next year.
Yeah. All right, see you there. Oh, so I'm only a couple of miles from home and I'm 2 and a bit hours in. There's a segment I've tried a couple of times, not far from home. I'll give it another crack today. But Wahoo says I've got the KOM, but I don't trust it until I sink it. So it was only a minute and a half long and that was hard. Ooh, let's have a look. Good afternoon. Liz, what's happened this morning?
I don't want to talk about it.
Liz has been out for a run / walk. She's walked nearly 2 miles on the end of a run. Bearing in mind I'm at home, I could have come and picked her up. She didn't ring me to come pick her up.
I was walking home.
She ran 7 miles, planned to run 9, and you didn't have a great time, did you?
No.
You're not really enjoying your running at the minute. I think you're getting a bit down about it. I think once we start running with other people or join a club and things, I think it'll come back to her. But you're just not, it's not clicking, is it?
We're not the best of friends at the minute.
No.
I'm running.
You got a new sports bra, don't you?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Anyway, so I'm going to go to the shop and get some biscuits for morale, and then we're going to crack on with life admin, aren't we?
Yep.
And by life admin, I mean a nap.
And I'm going to eat cheese on toast.
So about half an hour ago, Liz said that she was going to go on the bike to spin her legs. Elizabeth, what on earth are you doing?
Just having a lie down.
Why?
I'm just building up to get on the bike.
Building up to it, oh yeah, it looks like a good warm-up. Goodness sake. Your knees look brown anyway.
Thanks.
Get on the bike. Elizabeth, can I ask what on earth you're doing with that?
It's what you're doing, Tit.
Yes, it is what you do, isn't it? But it's what I do, not what you do. Enjoy your ride.
Thanks.
Ride on. Can't believe I'm saying this. Another swim. Come on. Taking this seriously. I haven't got my floaty stick for the GoPro, so I'm hanging onto this like really tight so I don't drop it and it sinks to this floor of the lake. So today's plan, the big loop is about 800 meters. I'm going to do 1 lap pretty hard, have a couple of minutes, and then another lap pretty hard, have a couple of minutes, and another lap pretty hard. I don't want to fall into the habit of just doing steady swims all the time. Whilst that still might be a good training benefit, I do think I'll benefit more from actually doing some intervals. So yeah, I mean, when I say hard, it's probably going to be only slightly quicker than I normally swim, but it's going to be quicker than I normally swim. So let's go, and I'll see you at the end. Do you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. I haven't got the stats yet because Garmin connects down for maintenance. Cheers for that. So I did 2 big laps in the end, off of a couple of minutes, jog recovery then, a couple of minutes recovery in between. And I felt pretty strong, saw that strength work paying off. And then I did 2 of the 200 meter loops as 50 hard, 50 easy, 50 hard, 50 easy, just straight off, 2K total. And that was good. Feel a fair bit stronger in the water. I might have to drop my swimming down to once per week for the next few weeks, as I need to pick my cycling back up a little bit and my running. There's only so many hours in the day, isn't there? So I've been off work today, so I've been able to do a decent bike ride and a swim, but can't do that every day. So yeah, so as I mentioned in previous videos, if you've got any questions or anything, feel free to drop them down below. It might be about training, might be about nutrition, might be about life, whatever, and I'll either answer them in the comments as I normally do, or I'm going to try and handpick a few to answer over the next few videos, and depending on how in advance I'm my editing, it might be like the day after or whatever. But essentially, drop it down below and I will get back to you. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM.